Okay, so Jason Lee is still holding on to his beef with Beyoncé. Because now it is being reported that he knows what's really up with Beyoncé's son, and claiming the boy has a serious brain condition? Allegedly, Jason, he's been sitting on this tea for years. He even hinted that Beyoncé's camp reached out to him to keep quiet, and for a while, he actually did. But now, he's out here exposing it all, and the way he's talking, it looks like he has the receipts. And this isn't the first time Jay-Z and Beyoncé have had to deal with people making wild claims about their son. Y'all remember when Kanye West went off and exposed the twins for being autistic? They almost took legal action over that. So if they were ready to go there with Kanye, what do you think they're about to do to Jason Lee? Because the streets are saying this situation might already be heading in that direction. Girl, Jason Lee is still super salty that Beyoncé hasn't been giving him attention because he hasn't stopped bad-mouthing her since she did not invite him to the premiere of the Renaissance movie. Last year, he claimed on an episode of his podcast that he had some tea on Beyoncé that her camp had reached out to him to make sure he didn't air their dirty laundry.
Why would I, Jason Lee, I'm getting calls, and I haven't even said anything. I stopped a major thing for Beyonce. Didn't even get a thank you.
But now everybody's calling.
Why is everybody calling me now? Because I'm a firefighter. Because I run towards fires. And I put them out, or I fan the flames. But why is everybody calling me now? And that's the problem that I have.
To be fair to him, he did keep his mouth shut. However, on that same episode, he secretly spilled the tea to his friends. And from the way they reacted, it was clear that whatever it was could affect Beyoncé's entire brand image.
Tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions, and I'm going to do it right now.
He went on to claim that he had real receipts to back everything up and was ready to drop them if Beyoncé didn't get Kelly Rowland to come on his show for an interview. It was basically an ultimatum. Either make it happen or he would put everything out there. And the way he said it, it really didn't sound like he was playing. Take a listen.
Yvette knows. I got the receipts. I still have the receipts. Yvette know I got the receipts. I got them.
Needs to know.
And I think people like her publicist, who I love, and I'm just being critical. That's just what I do. You know that, Yvette. We're trying to book Kelly Rowland right now. Now, if I don't get Kelly Rowland because I say this about, then it's gonna be a problem. Then I'm putting out receipts. The receipts I just told you about, then I'll put those out.
The fires that will come over there.
I ain't worried. I ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing this industry game.
Well, now we finally know what he was really sitting on, and it all has to do with Sir Carter's condition. At this point, it's not even a secret that Sir Carter is being purposefully kept hidden, and allegedly, this is why Beyoncé and Jay-Z have been working overtime and earn as much money as possible, because they later want to spend as much time as they can with Sir before it's too late. Mind you, when Kanye made those claims, both close Beyoncé and Jay-Z were ready to sue him. Kanye tweeted, "Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyoncé's younger kids? They're sick. No, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having sick children is a choice." He eventually deleted the tweets, but made it clear it wasn't because he regretted anything. According to him, he only took them down to avoid getting flagged for breaking Twitter's rules, not because he felt sorry or wanted to take anything back. He tweeted, "I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyoncé's family down and Jerry Lorenzo's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled, not because I'm a good person." Now, Jay-Z and Beyoncé on the other end, F them and their entire families. Beyoncé and Jay-Z were so hurt that a source said, Jay-Z and Beyoncé find it shocking that Kanye West attacked their two youngest children in a disgusting all-caps rant via X on Tuesday evening. The couple will absolutely not stand for it, after the stronger rapper has spoken about their children in such a vulgar and offensive manner. Jay-Z and Beyoncé are aware of the posts Kanye has since deleted and are discussing how they want to handle this situation, whether that be privately and/or in a legal matter. So if they almost sued Kanye, who was like a brother to Jay-Z, can you imagine what they'd do to Jason Lee if it really gets out? Yeah, he's about to be buried in an insane amount of paperwork. But while some fans fans think that Jason was out of line to spill this tea, other people are on his side because, well, multiple people have spoken about this, not just him and Kanye. For example, Azalea Banks tweeted, "Stop hiding your son from the world, sis. People will find out sooner or later, and you're really gonna look like a piece of crap for being ashamed of your own child." Plus, some fans are convinced that while Beyoncé hasn't addressed the situation directly, she has hinted at it a couple of times. It would certainly explain why she's so protective of him, more protective than she is about her daughters. For example, in an interview, she spoke about her daughters, saying, "It's important to me that they see themselves as CEOs, as bosses, and that they know they can write the script for their own lives, that they can speak their minds and they have no ceiling. They don't have to be a certain type or fit into a specific category." But when she spoke about her son, she talked about how she wanted him to be brave in a world that she knew would be cruel to him. She said, "I hope to teach my son not to fall victim to what the internet says he should be or how he should love. I want to create better representations for him so he is allowed to reach his full potential as a man, and to teach him that the real magic he possesses in the world is the power to affirm his own existence." That was not the only time she hinted at Sir's difficulty, because in another interview with Vogue, she hinted at how Sir came to get his condition in the first place. She said, "I was 218 pounds the day I gave birth to Rumi and Sir. I was swollen from toxemia and had been on bed rest for over a month. My health and my baby's health were in danger, so I had an emergency C-section. We spent many weeks in the NICU. I was in survival mode and did not grasp it all until months later. After the C-section, my core felt different. It had been a major surgery. Some of your organs are shifted temporarily, and in rare cases, removed temporarily during delivery. I am not sure everyone understands that. I needed time to heal, to recover." And according to medical research, there is an increased risk of autism in kids when the mother had preeclampsia, which might have been what Beyoncé was hinting at in the interview. Beyoncé is notorious for giving very subtle hints in her music and in her interviews, and she has never been the type to directly address rumors about her personal life. So it kind of makes sense that she would drop subtle hints about Sir's alleged conditions without coming out to say it directly. Her protectiveness of Sir probably explains why we haven't seen him in years. We haven't even seen a picture of him since he was a baby. And while his sisters, Blue and Rumi, have been taking the world by storm and getting ready to be the next big thing, Sir has been very sheltered and allowed to grow up with as much privacy as money can buy. There have also been claims that Sir has something more serious than just autism, with the way he is being protected. And y'all know that Beyoncé's security don't play, because it has been complete crickets about Sir. Everybody knows to keep their mouths shut, and the only thing we know about him is what his grandmother, Tina Knowles, told us about him.
About Rumi and how excited
Well,
she is.
Rumi is amazing. She's an amazing artist, like painter and creator. And so, I mean, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity and fashion and the whole thing.
What is Sir interested in?
Sir is very quiet and is very, very smart and does all of the number stuff. So he's not into the fashion stuff as much. But yeah.
Well, Jason's comments have fans saying stuff like, "I do think there is something different about him. My Rose is about him, and the song is basically talking about her worry for him to love all his flaws. I think they hide him from the public to protect him. Sir Cater stay hidden because he has autism. And I try not to drag children because they're innocent, but we're fighting fire with fire today. Beyoncé hides one twin because the child has severe special needs. She's embarrassed to show her slow son, so dumps him on her babysitters. And what all this tells us is that Jason needs to get his lawyers on speed dial, because he's gonna need it when Beyoncé and Jay-Z's legal team swings into action. But anywho, y'all tell me how you feel about this, so drop your thoughts in the comments and then check out this next video.